If you're planning to enroll in a cabin crew training school in Nigeria, please watch this video before you pay a single naira. Because cabin crew schools are everywhere right now. They promise international travel, glamorous lifestyle, airline placements, and instant transformation. Become a flight attendant in 3 months. There's a truth most of them will not clearly explain to you, and that truth can save you millions. Let's start here. A cabin crew training school is not an airline. They cannot employ you. They cannot guarantee you a job. They are training institutions, and many of them operate purely as revenue systems. They're just there to make money. They don't care about you. Once you pay, the obligation is to train you and hand you a certificate. What happens afterwards is purely up to you. That is your journey, and this is where many young people are misled. Now let's talk about what many schools do not screen strictly before collecting your fees. Your height, your weight, your body proportion, your skin condition and dental presentation, your vision and your overall medical fitness. Airlines have their own standards, and those standards are not always negotiable. Some airlines have minimum height requirements. Some assess arm reach. Some evaluate body mass index, and some consider visible scars and tattoos. Some conduct intense medical screenings. Yet, many training schools will enroll almost anybody who can pay. They rarely sit you down and say, "Are you sure you meet the airline criteria?" Because again, once you pay, you are revenue. And most students only realize during airline recruitment that they don't meet certain requirements. By then, your money is gone. Now let's talk about the biggest illusion. There are not enough airline openings to absorb the number of cabin crew students graduating every year in Nigeria. Let that sink in. Airlines in Nigeria are limited. Recruitment windows are unpredictable. Some airlines recruit once a year or not at all. Some freeze hiring entirely. Meanwhile, cabin crew schools continue enrolling new batches every month. Yes, every month. So ask yourself, if 200 students graduate this year and only 15 to 30 airline slots are open, what happens to the rest? Some wait for years, some pivot careers, some remain unemployed, and some never enter aviation at all. This is the part nobody advertises. Now let me clarify something important. Most Nigerian airlines do not require you to attend a private cabin crew school before applying. They conduct their own training after recruitment. So ask yourself, why are you paying millions for a certificate that does not guarantee employment? Yes, training can boost confidence. It can give you exposure, but it is not a golden ticket. However, if you want to network, you want to while away time, you want to just explore your options, you can go in. But I'm saying, if this is your last resort, please abort mission. Abort mission. Cabin crew is heavily marketed through aesthetics. The uniform, the makeup, the suitcase, the airport walk, the ready for takeoff pictures. It looks really glamorous, but aviation is not aesthetics. It is discipline, emotional intelligence. It is safety training. It is emergency management. It is long hours. It is pressure. It is mental resilience. You will have to read all the time. You will be a nurse. You will be a safety official, and you will be a waitress. Are you ready to handle that? If you're entering because it looks cute online, you will struggle. Here is the painful part. Many young women and men spend family savings on cabin crew school. They graduate, they print certificates, they wait, they attend open days, they stand in long queues, they submit CVs repeatedly, and nothing happens. Not because they are not good enough, but because the system cannot absorb everyone. And schools rarely tell you this upfront. Before enrolling in any cabin crew school, research an actual airline recruitment patterns. Make sure you have stable and strong connections in that airline. Make sure you have a reliable connection in that airline. Confirm your height and reach requirements. Do a proper medical screening first. Check your eyes most especially, because if your eyes are bad, you're not going to be fit to fly. Ask the school how many of their last batch are currently employed. Not that it matters anyway. It doesn't guarantee anything. Make sure you're not being fed any stories. Understand that no one can secure your slots legally. If the school avoids transparency, then you have your answer. However, they can still feed you with lies. It's up to you to do your investigation. I'm not saying don't pursue cabin crew. I am saying pursue it intelligently. Do not let urgency push you. There's no job guarantee. Do not let uniform fantasies rush you. Do not let social media aesthetics blind you. Cabin crew is highly competitive, as two of my girlfriends told me before I enrolled. I enrolled because I wanted to just put myself out there. I wanted to network, and I'm glad I took the opportunity to network. It is not a guaranteed pathway, and the market is tight. Protect your money, protect your future, move strategically because aviation is beautiful, but ignorance in aviation is expensive. If this helped you, share it with someone considering cabin crew school. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye.